What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, Mr. 200M. Hope you guys enjoyed that last video. I really loved it. I watched it like 30 times. Enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm here today with another message. Let's get serious. Run the intro.
I'm in front of me, see you panicana. Panerodi hotter than a sauna. Annalisa Daniela Misicala. Bobu girl, Bobu said the water. Send me get a text. That's the from me crib.
Is that the one that's in politics there?
No, that's Anti-Doris.
Basically, my family just catching up right now because basically all my friends. Jesus Christ. Hey. So I basically bumped into my family, like a family friend from like a while ago, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, what's popping, guys? Hey, we're back. I missed y'all, you know. I haven't uploaded like a face in the news for a bit. Haven't done some stuff for a bit. I've just been super busy on the road, living my best life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so over the weekend, I went to something called Purpose Leaders. Very impactful stuff, run by Andre Spence. Shout out to Andre. Andre. Purpose Leaders. We met with Jeff Letts, a millionaire, with an amazing story. He came from being this very poor guy. His dad committed suicide based on financial kind of demands and reasons. And his mum, unfortunately, as well, passed away very close after. But it was just a day to like share stories and share time and just share. Oh, it was just a great space to learn from somebody who's doing something that he loves, as well as not compromising his faith and what he believes in. Which is kind of why I'm here, guys, just to say and just say something real quick. No big cinematics today. I literally just came to just encourage because. Yeah, like right now, man, I think we've just been chasing, everybody's been chasing this purpose and chasing and finding themselves. And I really want to bring some more stuff onto my channel as well regarding this. And I want to do it with people and actually bring people on my channel and have topics and discussions and stuff in a different format, interview-based style, etc., etc. But essentially, no. So I learned a lot from this meeting because basically, we're just having lots of talks and stuff. Everybody's just kind of talking, but it's just amazing when you see you see what you could potentially be without compromising yourself, and that's the whole point of this video. So you're watching this, you've seen the title already, and I guess you're watching because you want to understand the key to not compromising anything. Your faith, or if you're a person of faith, the key to not compromising your beliefs, but being able to still be successful and still be able to make an impact in the world. I think that's really important. Yeah, I think that's really important. Now, a lot of us build a lot of things, and you know, we call it, you know, build a lot of things, and we wanna say that we own it. But like me, I believe, obviously, I'm a Christian, and I'm trying to build things that are of substance. So, one thing that God's been speaking to me about is loving without ownership. Which then goes to the topic of stewardship. So ownership means that you have possession of something, it's yours. Stewardship means you're looking after something that is given to you, supervising something given to you. So essentially, if I break it down like this, God, us, something that we own, but we believe we own it, but God gave that to us to own, which means we're stewards over the things in our life. And when we were trying to reach perfection with God, He's trying to give us, He's trying to teach us through stewardship so that we can reach ownership. And actually own what's ours and what He's given to us, and actually own it. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. But yeah, loving to learn without ownership is so important, you know, because I deeped it. With all the things we face in this life, like whether it be relationships and all that stuff, it's the one big issue that we have, you know. We're always, you know, we feel like, you know, you want to control everything around you, you want to control the people that love you, you want to control how they love you. And I'm subject to this. Like, I'm someone that, like, I know the way I want to be loved, and I would be loved that specific way. And then the one thing I'm learning to do is to learn how to take love the way love is given, not the way I expect it based on myself. But at the same time, I think because of the way I love, and I learned to love specifically how that person may want to be loved, that's why I rap. I think it's a learned behavior that I've allowed myself to develop. But most importantly, loving without ownership means that whatever you love in, you're not loving because you're trying to own something. You're loving it because there's a purpose between that love. There's a purpose for you looking after, or in that moment in time being there for something, because it's for a greater good, and that's the important thing. And that's how all these things, like if we talk about marriages and talk about partnerships and courtships, I think it's important to talk about this in our generation, because All of us believe we have to own something before it can work for us, and you don't really have to. You actually just need to look after it, because I mean, whatever's given to you is for a greater cause. So you have to remember that you're a body, and you're used, you're essential to get into a place. And if you fixate yourself on owning something too much, it limits the size. And God doesn't want us to operate. God doesn't want us to operate on a small scale. What He has for us is so big. So we have to let go of these things. You know what they say? If you love something, let it go. Now, I look at that as, if you love something, you can let it go because you don't own it. But if you love it, and you know that you love it, and you know that the love is there, then you can let it go. It'll come back to you, and then you can look after it and be steward over it. I'm just spitting, man. Honestly, it was a nice sunny day. I just got home. My family just all vibes in. It's great. I thought I'd just kind of share a little message. It's nothing deep. But I pray that God is kind of using me to talk to somebody. But I think we need to honestly, everybody that's watching this, look into ownership and love. And I really just speak my mind about these things because it's what I am also learning about myself. So love without ownership. Try to understand stewardship, looking after things, because like I said, the things that God wants for us is so big that if we limit ourselves to us owning it, it can only ever limit the size. Because deep this, we're a fallen generation, in the sense that without God, we're essentially broken, and God's trying to bring us to perfection. So that means that automatically what we already own is not as big as what we can have, because of the limitation that we've been falling into, right? So when you try to depart away from God and work in pride, you find that you probably seem to be doing more in the world, but you're probably not doing that much in heaven, which is where it really matters. Because like I said, you don't really own anything here. So if you're trying to own the most things in this world, and then you have nothing, you know, up where it really matters, or like in your faith, right? Anywhere it matters. And I think this message is interpret it to how your life is. But yeah, if you believe your worth is in how much you wear and how much you show, then you may just be rich and not wealthy. And I say that because what's the point in having everything if you're not balanced in everything? Like, you know, you want to have a balanced financial life, balanced financial wisdom, balanced family time, love time, balanced spiritual life, balanced everything. You have to be so balanced in your life. That's what I'm learning. You have to be so balanced in everything, because that's happiness. Like one time I had a meeting with a mentor of mine, and he actually wrote down he actually had a formula to happiness. I can't seem to find it, but there's a formula to happiness. A formula to happiness is enough money with enough time to spend that money, but with enough time to spend with your family members. And it goes from the last kind of video that I put up, which was about doing enough of life but not missing out on life. You know, a lot of us want to chase love, chase this, chase that. We miss out on the important aspects of having the balance in everything. You know, want to make all this money, want to make all this, want to love hard, want to do this. I don't know the point of this message, I can't lie to you. But ownership and stewardship. If you want to operate in a bigger scale of what you are capable of doing, let go of the title or the need to own something, and more so the need to do something. It's about what you are doing, much rather than what you're titled based on what you're trying to do. You know, some people want to be called CEOs of a company that's never made any profit, not even come off the ground. I'll much rather worry about my business affairs than the name that I'm called in my company, because it's not really relevant at a certain point. You know, if something's your passion, you don't worry about the title of the role you play in it. You worry about making sure that that thing is essentially the best thing that's ever touched this face of the planet. Where do you stand? Ask yourself that question. And be honest with yourself. Are you so obsessed with these titles? Are you obsessed with this need to own that you lose the real power of what you're doing? If you can't give something away, then you can't be given anything. Really and truly. Deuces, guys. I'll put some inspirational music behind it as I walk out. God bless. Hope this touched somebody. I don't know if I was just rambling, but I felt to speak in my heart. This may make it to YouTube, this may not. Safe.